think we should be able to get into this one. It should still be unlocked. I was in it earlier.
Oh, awesome.
I had 2 ladies come earlier today. One of them lost her husband recently. They were elderly ladies, and they're looking to one lady is looking to downsize.
Oh, okay.
And
2 ladies?
yes,
I wonder if we know them.
their name was it Rose? Ruth. One was Ruth. That's a wasp.
Does that sound familiar?
You got a wasp on you? I'm sorry. No, just stay calm.
Oh,
There you
thank
go.
you.
Good.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Oh, wow, this is really nice.
Yeah.
We had a really nice tiny house, as I was mentioning on that last site, that was empty, and it had a bedroom on the first floor. And I thought that was really interesting, especially for an elderly lady like the customer that was here, Ruth, that was here earlier, because she wouldn't need, as an elderly lady, have to go up and down the stairs. Imagine in the middle of the night having to go up and down to use the bathroom. That's tough.
Yeah.
Where if you have a bedroom on the first floor, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can take a look around while we're in here. You can film in here.
Yeah, look at the
Thank
ceiling
you.
height on this one. Yeah.
Even though the owners of this one also keep it on Airbnb, and they live in Georgia, but we have a on-site lady that takes care, like does the housekeeping, that cleans the
Really?
towels and everything,
Wow.
so that owners wouldn't need to do that if they were to want to Airbnb it. Like I just saw her walking by, maybe just buying here.
That is so cool.
And
That's right there, probably.
probably, yeah. So.
Yeah.
But we have those types of services here where you can, you wouldn't have to come and clean it each time someone cleans out. Airbnb, the tiny homes are normally renting for about $150 a night, plus Airbnb charges a cleaning fee, which on these homes normally they're $75. So it's not a cheap rental, and normally the people that come are good people looking for a. You have good tenants. You're not dealing with trash. You have people that are spending good money, and you're safe and sort of guaranteed through Airbnb. There's some insurances and stuff in place that if people cause damages, you'll be reimbursed.
That's pretty cool.
So it can be safe. I know a lot of times these are people's babies, but you're covered. I believe it's drywall. Like
Yeah, I was testing that. Feels like drywall.
Yeah, they built this one like you would build a house. I would say, not quite like a lot of people would build the tiny homes, but it's nice. It is. There's a couple things I would have changed, but to each their own.
Sure.
It works well. It has. It actually sleeps 5 people maybe.
Oh, yeah.
2 people, 1 up here and 2 down here.
Oh, wow.
This is a sofa fold out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got 2 possible Airbnbs here in Citra.
Citra Royal Palm RV Park.
Okay,
Yep.
remember that, guys. I mean, you know what's great is I saw that you were saying fishing. Okay, so can you imagine? Like our neighbors, they go fishing all the time. So like if they wanted to stay here,
Absolutely.
and go fishing locally, that would be kind of cool.
A lot of times when fishermen specifically, when they go, they need to bring their boat.
Mm-hmm.
And because they have a boat to pull wherever they're going, they also can't pull their tiny house camper or whatever. So it works out for a lot of these people to bring their boat.
Yeah.
Some of them, there's hunting outfits near here, places you can go with sort of a guided hunting where you're sort of not guaranteed, but you're going to get something, and something nice normally.
What was the other thing I was going to ask about? Let's see, the fishing. Oh, springs. What's the name of the springs around here?
Yeah. The springs, the closest spring, and one of my favorite springs is Silver Springs.
Yeah.
Silver Springs is about 18-20 minutes from the property. Not a whole. I think it's 1 traffic light the whole way if you go sort of the back way. So you just sort of roll right in, no traffic. You can kayak. You can stand up paddleboard there. They have a glass boat ride. It's the first glass boat ride I think in the world.
Wow.
I think they started around 1905. It's beautiful, beautiful waters. You're not allowed to fish there, but there's just humongous fish you can see in there. They have clear kayaks that you can rent to get a real transparent view.
Wow.
Something else nearby, not a spring, not to jump around, but I'm going to jump around. It's only like 8 minutes down the road. It's called the Canyons. zip line experience. It's
Oh.
the biggest, the tallest, the fastest, and the longest zip lines in all of Florida.
Wow.
It's over a stone quarry from the 1920s. It was a limestone rock
that is
quarry.
cool.
So the water you're going over is like a very nice emerald blue, very nice. And there's probably 7 or 10 different zip lines there. And you sort of do it like golf. You pay for 5 or 7, 3 for a cheaper one, and you get to go over the zip lines. It's safe. It's amazing. I think kids have to be over 10 years old, but it's really amazing. It's like one of those Florida things that if you don't do it, you're missing out.
That's really
That's
cool.
the zip line.
We need
There are
to
a
do
couple
this.
other springs though. I do want to jump back.
Oh, sure.
About 35 minutes from Rainbow Springs.
Yeah, we know
Which is
that.
a great swimming spring, kayaking spring, inner tubing spring. You don't need to have your own inner tube or kayak. You can go there and rent that stuff or just swim at the state parks at the head. We're close to Silver Glen Springs, which is really my personal favorite of all the springs to swim.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This amazing blue-green water. It's cool water, 72 degrees. It just came out of the
All year round.
the core, all year round, 72 degrees. On a hot day, it feels good. On a cold day, it doesn't feel so bad. You don't feel so much of a temperature difference. But,
Yeah.
it's fun. It really is, and it's beautiful. Silver Springs, jumping back, is the only spring you're going to find, only place in Florida that you're going to find monkeys in the wild.
Right.
There's
I read about
monkeys,
that.
there's manatee, there's crocodiles, there's turtles. It's just an amazing place. That's about 18 minutes from here. There's Horseshoe Lake. A lot of people here in the park go swimming there, about 10 minutes away.
Man.
Wow.
There's
We gotta
some local swimming pools here. Ocala has one. There's one in Micanopy. There's a great town about 15 minutes north of here called Micanopy. It feels like you're in about the 1880s when you walk through Micanopy. Just really
Wow.
old school town.
That is so
Antique
neat.
stores, a beautiful old bed and breakfast, ice cream shops, restaurants. One of my favorite barbecues.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff to do around here, especially nature oriented.
Yeah.
Something else that's also a real big deal around here. We're about 20 minutes south of Gainesville. So
Right.
college students, if you're visiting college students, if you're going to the games, the Gators games, you're within distance. And pretty much all of the Gators games and stuff, tiny homes here on site were guaranteed to be rented. You know, people would rent a tiny home,
Oh, sure.
spend the weekend, make a weekend out of it with their family.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But just a lot going on, in this, especially if you like and enjoy nature. You know,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful area. It really is.
That is neat. Yeah, we're about an hour away up north in Gainesville, less than an hour. And we used to go to Rainbow Springs quite a bit.
Yeah,
And yeah, I guarantee you that you'll
It's
always
beautiful.
have fun.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
nearby, isn't the Hard Rock nearby? The motorcycle park? Well,
Oh yeah. I'm
Ex-motorcycle
sorry when you
park.
said Hard Rock because I live in Orlando also, and Hard Rock we have a different Hard Rock. It's the cafe.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're confusing me. The Hard Rock is a beautiful off-road 4-wheeler.
no longer motorcycle.
No longer.
We are
motorcycle.
disappointed.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I wasn't sure, but they're about less than 10 minutes from here.
Man.
There's also
Good
all within that
location.
same area. You have a go-kart racing track, like a real racing. You have a dirt track, like I call them sprint cars. I think that's the right word. Open wheel dirt cars.
Yeah.
Other dirt classes. I don't know what they call them. You have Don Garlett's Drag Racing Hall of Fame. in
Right.
Ocala, which Don Garlett's, if anyone knows anything about drag racing, that's a big deal.
Yeah, the Garlets, I know all about him. Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
watch them drag race when I was a kid.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, you guys want to go see the rest of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. You want to stay cool here too.